So we're talking about Russia.
Yeah.
Wake up, folks.
Exactly.
Where is Russia? Where is the bear?
Yeah.
In the Middle East, in Syria. And they are united with China. China, the dragon, is in the Middle East. They've supplied 5,000 troops
since you're into Syria,
Russia.
why is Syria bursting on the prophetic scene right now? So crazy.
It's amazing. Syria, of course, that whole area is kind of the cradle of ancient civilization. It is so prophetic. Jeremiah speaks of the last days, the destruction of Damascus in the last days, and Syria being a central part of some kind of a war that breaks out there. In the Old and New Testament, the Bible speaks of this prophetic World War III type of scenario that happens with the Euphrates River being the centerpiece. That begins in Turkey. It runs through Syria and Iraq and dumps into the Persian Gulf. And now we had Arab Spring, and then, of course, behind that, civil war erupts in Syria. ISIS comes in. Russia comes down to protect its interest. China comes in. They supply troops to Russia. Russia starts making compact with Persia, Iran. Could that be Magog and Persia? Now, Ezekiel 38, Turkey maybe even being a part of Magog as well. Turkey with Russia. I mean, this is so, and it's all happening in and over Syria. And now, because of what they're doing in Syria, Putin's calling his people home saying, we're on the verge of World War III. The Pope has proclaimed we're already in World War III because, as you know, as a historian, World War I built over 4 decades before the lid blew off. World War II was nothing more than an extension of World War I. 21 years later, after World War I is gone, the lid blows off. Now we've got the little things, you know, building up for decades in the Middle East and in Europe. And now Russia is in Syria. Folks, are you hearing me?
Yes.
The bear is in the Middle East.
Wow.
The dragon has aligned with the bear. Persia is with Russia and China. Turkey, the rise of an Islamic Ottoman Empire, the resurrected. See, Israel was God's resurrected nation. Satan is in the process of resurrecting the Ottoman Empire, his nation. The book of Revelation, chapter 2, church at Pergamum. Jesus says, I know where you live. You live where Satan has his throne on earth. Pergamum is in Turkey. Look what's happening in Turkey. Look what's happening with Turkey and Russia and China and NATO and the United States and Iran. And they're in Syria. And now Putin this week says, everybody in Russia, find a nuclear bomb shelter.
That's right.
This week he said that. That's where we are.
That's where
I mean,
we
it is.
are.
Now these things ebb and flow, you know. And I'm not a doomsdayer. I'm not a date setter or a hand wringer. I mean, you know, it can ebb and flow. Things can happen. But I'm just saying we need to wake up to the prophetic times we're living in.